returned in December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
No gain on the play.
He'll try again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them, I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Chargers, nothing.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Hampton. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film, and so this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's putting together a remarkable season, currently the NFL's leader in passing yards as we play here in the month of December. Left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First down.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins.
Burrow's pass.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
First down, Cincinnati.
And Burrow going to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wallace. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
4 yards on the pickup.
The Bengals had 8 and 3 now. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The 10-yard line.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. 2-2 Atwell. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Slot man moves right. Herbert now. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of catches. 116 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong. Takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a cap on this season.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now this one finds McConkey, and they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
17 more yards.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a first and 10. Again, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
now
7.
Herbert off the bootleg.
11-yard line.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
Complete
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10.
The Bengals offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Burrow. Open man is Atwell, complete. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
It's a gain of 13. But it's
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of a yard, and a Bengal first down.
Up the middle they go. It's Wallace. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
The tackle made.
That one good for 10 yards.
10 yards.
And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll keep it on the ground. Wallace. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now again, right side. It's Wallace. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Escapes the defender, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Burrow will throw. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. Able to slither by. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Burrow. This one finds Austin out right. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Now it's Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Taken down.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion, and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on them, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the
Justin Herbert looking to pass. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 12-yard line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 1.
Trying to run for it with Hinton. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Pass complete to number 88. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wallace. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Shifts by him. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
5-yard pickup on the play.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And taken right at the 35. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A run once more with Hampton. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now second and 3.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
Zone read, a give to Hampton. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Chargers.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Gets past one man. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Second down.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Up the middle they go. It's Wallace. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled
from the 46. Here's second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wallace. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of 5. First down, Cincinnati.
They'll run on first down. It's Wallace. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Bengal first down.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 7.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And he's going to have a Bengals first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds Austin complete. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Now it's Burrow.
And it's 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Calvin Austin, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chargers ready to take over. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The 45-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got Harris running the slant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. To the air again, Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Omarion Hampton. It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Here's Herbert.
And 4.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Chargers 17.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The visitors' offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Bengals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 65 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
First down, Cincinnati.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And the Bengals first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wallace. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
First down, Bengals.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Burrow will throw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 2-2 Atwell. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score
a pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
17.
And it ends with a Bengals score.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 46.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 4.
They work inside here, Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle made
from the gun, Herbert on third down. He finds Johnston. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39.
And the Chargers, first down.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Williams on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up
Herbert now. This one finds McConkey. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 20-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Herbert. But it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll come on 2nd and 6 now from the 24. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's third down.
Now it's Burrow.
6 yards to go.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Fourth down.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Now Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out right around the 39.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
throwing, Herbert. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. A big play here, 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Herbert to throw. Johnston hauls it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 11. And the Chargers
Herbert.
First down.
He's got another one to Johnston. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Herbert going to throw.
Bengals 43.
Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Herbert back to the air. Open man right side. That's McConkey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Chargers first down.
And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. His throw incomplete. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what